Oh, shit. Hey! You got the same outfit on as you had the last time. Hey! How about a hot dog?
It's a continuation.
It is. But sort of.
What do you mean?
We had Home Alone last week, and
Home Alone
now
2.
Home Alone 2. Interesting. Gets separated on a plane. Can never happen. Never. But you know what bothered me the most about Home Alone 2, the movie?
Go ahead.
Do you remember where they were going to celebrate Christmas?
New York?
No.
Where?
Miami. They live in Chicago.
Yeah.
He got on a plane. He got on the wrong plane to New York. They were going to Miami. Buzz and the family. Buzz should not be in the sun. Buzz needs a lot of sunblock. He's a Shakenga, isn't he?
I saw this movie once.
Really?
And I saw it in the theater, and I was like, ugh. Got the worst cameo ever.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
Oh, that's right.
My favorite part of this, or my favorite take on this, is John Mulaney talking about why it doesn't make any sense.
Where you at? 24th and 5th? Where you want to go? 35th and 6th? 11 up and 1 over, you simple bitch.
Pizza in a limousine in New York City was the ultimate idea for him. Remember, that was in Mulaney's bit. Like you could order pizza to your limousine.
Yeah. Have you ever done that? You ever order? We were trying to order Domino's pizzas. Like I'm going to be passing such and such exit and see if they can meet you there. And you do it the 30 minutes. You know, try to get them to pace.
Back in the days, my buddies and I remember it was free if it was 30 minutes or less. And what we would do is we'd order something and you'd try to not
Like blow out his tires.
Yeah, you try to like.
It's terrible. People got fired.
Address.
Like they had to stop doing that. By the way, look at Kevin. I'm assuming is Kevin.
Yeah.
Down there, it looks like Groot got like highlights. It doesn't. You'll see.
Where?
You'll in the bottom. I don't know if it's like a health meter.
Let me see.
Same year. Did Harvey and Merv? What, Harvey and Mary? What are the names? Merv and Harry.
Yeah.
Marv and Harry.
Marvin.
Harry. Hi, my name's Marvin. What's your last name? Harry.
Harry. Nice to see you.
Marv and Harry. Did they follow them to New York?
They were happened to be in New York.
So look at that. He looks like the Goblin King. It looks like
they nailed Pesci. He looks like Pesci. But
That's not Pesci.
Here's an interesting. There's a character actor named Eddie Bracken. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's actually one of my favorite. My favorite character in all this is Tim Curry, in The Hotel. He was great.
Slap you silly.
Cool.
But Eddie Bracken, he's the old man who owns the toy shop, where Kevin goes to give his money.
Money in the cash register. And Mr. Duncan just takes it right down to the hospital.
He's also Mr. Wally from Vacation.
Forget it, officer. I'm not going to press any charges.
He's a character actor, and I love old character actors.
What concerns me is that you know more about Home Alone 2 than it seems like the first one, and also Die Hard. Like I had no idea that Tim Curry was in this movie.
What?
Yeah.
I love Tim Curry.
I saw this movie 26 years ago.
Tim Curry
26 years ago?
He was at the
I know Tim
hotel.
Curry
He's
is.
but it's the Ritz.
You could say
Welcome to the Ritz, and he says that he's the concierge, and he has to try to chase him.
You can say anything right now about this movie, and I will believe you.
Show him the best clip. And it's great when he goes up to knock on the door, but he slides underneath him in the hotel. He's always trying to get him, but he's foiled again.
Is that why he's sliding so much in this movie?
You know what?
This kid would be murdered if he was actually. You could tell everybody it looks like you're playing right now because it looks like you're doing very well.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm watching this, and you know what I like about holidays? Surprises. I think we owe our folks a little surprise.
I have no idea where you're going with this.
What is going to happen, everybody? Nolan North, Troy Baker, Retro Replay Part 2.
Hot Shots Part 2.
Home Alone 2. Or is it?
We're going to do a pump fake.
Do you want a pump fake?
Pump fake.
For the holidays?
Get ready, y'all. My favorite kind of soup is the kind of soup that comes from Manscaped.
Manscaped and my balls will thank you. Hey, today's show is brought to you from the soup from Manscaped.
Manscaped.
Manscaped. It is the Manscaped precision engineered tools for the family jewels.
For family jewels. It is also the perfect gift as we move into this holiday season. If you're trying to figure out, I don't know what to get my partner, I don't know what to get myself, I don't know what to get that brother that I can't stand. This is how you mend that relationship. Because he's probably a jerk to you because he's nicked his balls.
That's right. The perfect package 2.0. That's what I'm all about.
That's
it.
What you're all about?
I'm all about it, man. It's as you get the lawnmower 2.0, which is the shaver. Yeah.
Do you do it like
That's
this?
a new meme. I always go away. It's like the way
Down
you're
and
supposed to sharpen a knife. Just down and away. Don't look. Don't look. I usually just throw it over my shoulder and just. You know, just like
you're sharpening a razor,
sharpening a razor on a piece of leather. But really, you don't snag or nick your you don't snag the bag.
Snag the bag, nick the nuts. Don't Saint Nick your nuts.
Don't Saint Nick your nuts this holiday season. I'm coming up with a bunch of them. It's just.
It's the perfect gift for you or one of your loved ones or even your most acquainted ones as well, because you'll get 20% off if you put in the code RETRO at manscaped.com. You'll also get free shipping. They'll send it to you in this amazing bag that comes with the Lawnmower 2.0. It also comes with the Crop Preserver.
Crop Reviver?
The Crop Reviver.
Yeah.
If your crop starts to, then it revives it. It also gives you this...
Like Lazarus.
Back from the
Brings
dead.
it back from the
in
dead.
less than 3 days. I'm there, dude. And you'll also get these great little boxer briefs, the Manscaped boxer briefs that have their own lovely little material. I don't know what it is, but it feels super good. So go to manscaped.com, put in the code RETRO, get 20% off plus free shipping. And when you click on that link, you let them know that you appreciate them and you appreciate the show. So please do that. And now, back to Batman Forever on our holiday episode, part 2.
We're going to Batman Returns. Returns from what? Is what I'd like to know.
He came back.
He came back from where? From whence he came?
No, just like he's back. Like it's another one. So Batman Returns.
But there's been multiple games, so they could all be called.
No.
After Batman, they'd be Batman again. Returns.
This is named after the movie.
Right. I got to be honest with you. Completely lost track of the timeline of Batman movies.
This is the second one. So.
But who's the Batman in this one?
Michael Keaton. This is his. Bye-bye.
So
do you know the story about this? But you watched Birdman, right? You saw the movie Birdman.
yeah.
It's borderline autobiographical. To the point, Michael Keaton has a house, had a house in Malibu that he would drive by. This is a story. This is anecdotal, but this is a story that he told someone in a session because he did a Call of Duty game, and so
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, okay. He was doing he was in for a session. He talked about it, and he said there was a house he would drive on the PCH. He would drive past this house all the time in Malibu, and he would tell himself, "You would live there if you had done the third Batman." And he said no, because he didn't want to do this. And he said there was this bitter sweetness about it because as an actor, he felt like he kind of maintained his integrity because he didn't like what they were doing with Batman, but he would have had that house. So when they talk about him selling the house in Malibu in Birdman, it's like, This thing was, and he played a superhero that was now trying to be an authentic actor. I was like, is this your story? I think Birdman was flawless. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch that film. It's incredible.
That's what I'm talking about. You're Birdman.
Incredible.
I never thought of the parallels, like Birdman, Batman, like that, and then his whole, wow.
Yeah, dude. He turned down the third movie. They were like, this is your franchise. And he goes, nope, I'm out. And so then we bumblefucked after that. And it was just like, who do we get? Just throw mud at it. We got Val Kilmer, we got George Clooney, we couldn't find one. Who all was there? There was
Christian
Val Kilmer.
Bale, then.
Well, no. I'm talking about like just under this tutelage and this tenure of the Schumacherness of it all.
Okay, so it was Keaton, then Kilmer, right? Then
Keaton,
Clooney?
Kilmer, Clooney. Clooney, then
Gerard Depardieu. Did
Depardieu.
the French one. I'm the Batman.
I'm the Batman.
I cannot fit in the suit. But you shoot me, I absorb the
I thought it was Fat Man.
Fat Man. They said it was Fat Man.
Who are we missing, Drew? There was welcome back.
Gabe Kaplan. There was Gabe
Keaton.
Kaplan.
Gabe.
Gabe Kaplan. Okay, the Penguins is making a problem. So we're going to have to Horseshack.
So we had Gabe Kaplan.
Yeah, just pull that out.
That guy just reared up from the dead and was like, "Thank you, someone remembered me."
Yep. Richard Mole did it.
No, that's meta, very, very meta, because he played Two-Face in the animated series. So you had Keaton, Kilmer, Clooney.
Then I think it went to the others.
And then it went to Bale. Clooney sunsetted it.
Bale, and then it went to no, just direct.
Just frumpy. So yeah, it has been a wild ride. But that's why when people were like, absolutely, Michael Keaton is Batman. There's no way. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Woo! Absolutely, a crazy Batman.
Who's
Bring
your
it on.
favorite Batman? Because this is your
Easy.
who?
Ask me again.
Who's your favorite Batman?
Without hesitation, Kevin Conroy. Without hesitation.
Oh no! Absolutely. Of the on-screen movie films, Kevin Conroy, yes, and yeah, absolutely. But
Who's my favorite Batman?
well, okay, you're gonna do what my son Cooper does.
This has been the problem. You can't,
He said,
you
that's
cast
what he
Batman, or
says.
do you cast?
Bruce Wayne.
Or they cast Bruce Wayne. I feel like the most interesting interpretation of it has been Christian Bale.
I would agree.
My least favorite was George Clooney. Batman. But as far as Bruce Wayne,
Why?
oh, he was awful. Hi, Freeze. I'm Batman. Oh, it was terrible. He had a credit card.
That's a movie choice. It's not an actor's choice.
Yeah, but it's just like, but you're looking at Batman. I'm not looking at it from an actor standpoint. I'm looking at it from like the presentation of the character. Ugh, eye roll. Oh. But when you look at it, you go, absolutely, George Clooney is a great Bruce Wayne. Not tall enough, but that's okay. Like Batman's supposed to be 6'7".
Can you think? Shaq.
No, he's like 7'19".
What's up? I'm Batman.
No, we can't do this.
That's right. Tough acting.
Go ahead, you were gonna ask me a question before you
No, I'm not.
went down
I'm
Shaquille.
Shaq. Tell Shaq, tough acting, acting. I'm Batman. There's a battle royals.
Man,
What's up? I'm 6'7".
just
I also like to be Bruce Wayne. What's up? That's right. Batman returns again.
You asked a question of me. What
Wear
was
my
the
Laker
question?
jersey? Or do I wear my Orlando Magic jersey? Or do I just do the general insurance wiggle? Too quick for him, General.
Okay, so they were. I guess the toughest thing is going today. Can you think of any actor, probably not 6'7", who would be if you said,
Don't at me. I'm very curious to see what Robert Pattinson does. Why not? Why not? I mean, nobody thought that Heath Ledger. The only one that I looked at that was like 100% Joker was Joaquin Phoenix. I was like, yeah, I could absolutely see that man being that iteration of the Joker. If they wanted to make it more like a Cesar Romero, Jack Nicholson, I was like 100% on board for. I was like, sure, but it was Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
Where does he get all those wonderful toys?
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
We're talking about like who couldn't be in a Star Wars film.
Well, yeah.
Jack Nicholson's one of those people that couldn't be in a Star Wars film. I couldn't get it.
Nor would I want to be.
And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
Yeah, and this was also Danny DeVito and the Penguin, right?
Yes.
That's typecasting. They were just like, we need someone who's 4 feet tall. Danny DeVito.
Your table is ready, Mayor Cobblepot. I need you, Oswald.
This was hard for me to watch because he was so gross. This was a great, like, dude, they took this and went, what if we really, you do know, by the way, who was, like, if you want to talk about weird casting for superheroes, who was almost Superman? There's screen tests. This would have been in the 90s.
I think you told me this once.
And it would have been directed by Tim Burton. Tim Burton was going to direct.
Johnny Depp?
No. That would have been the weakest Superman ever.
I know, but he puts, it's either going to be Johnny Depp or his ex-wife.
Helena Bonham Carter as Superman.
As Superman. Oh.
No, yeah, that's fine. Well, that gives it that. That's that thing too. We were talking.
Right. I do remember that.
And it's the weirdest. Like, they finally released all of those behind the scenes videos of them. I think it would have been great.
What are you doing, Lois?
But that's the whole thing. Bring it on, Michael Keaton. Come on. He did a great job. Oh, the design of this was great. It felt like a perfect bridge between 66 and like modern.
But it was kind of like, it had a cartoonish fact. Remember Jim Carrey? Remember he did the Riddler?
And that would, my God, Tommy Lee Jones is Two-Face. That was not good. But that wasn't this one, homie. That was
No.
They did. Okay. They kept it very, very Gotham-y. That was under Clooney's watch. No, that was Clooney, wasn't it? Because it was Freeze and man. Yeah, because it was Batman Forever.
Was that Squidward? I think Squidward just drove by.
Squidward just drove by.
That is Squidward.
No, that's a big skull. Yeah, that was just a citizen in peril.
Why clowns? Why clowns at Christmas? Let's not do this.
You haven't seen it?
But this is people don't tell people why we're playing this at Christmas.
Well, I was gonna ask you, why are we playing this?
I don't remember. It's set in Christmas.
Does that make it a Christmas movie?
Why do you always come back?
Because I need to understand this. This is what's most fundamentally important. Is
Squidward. Oh, you're beautiful.
Do you remember which one this is? Like the main storyline in this?
I don't remember anything. I'm not up to my. I need to be better. Tell me, please, just tell me what I don't know. Was this Octopussy?
I'm Octopus, and you are James Bond.
The only cat I really care about is Drew. Oh, Mittens. Merry Christmas.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes, Catwoman.
I just love a big, strong man who's not afraid to show it with someone half his size.
And of all people, this should be your favorite one because it has the one and only.
That's right. Max Schreck, right? Played Christopher Walken. That's right. I want to make a woman.
Christopher Walken played Max Schreck.
I'm just a poor schmo. Got lucky. And sue me.
I love women and I love cats.
I feel like they did.
Catwoman.
They did a weird thing because Max Schreck doesn't exist in canon, but Rupert Thorne does, and I feel like it was like a Rupert Thorne bastardization. First appeared in 1977. He's kind of like the antithesis of Rupert Thorne, and then there's Carmine Falcone. So those are the two, like, so Rupert Thorne was, but he was the one who was always trying to be, he was the like billionaire industrialist. But Carmine Falcone was always like, for sure the, ooh, do you smell the nerd on me right now?
I need to brush up on my.
So like Max Schreck didn't. I was like, Max Schreck, you got so many. Why are you creating characters? Could they not get the license for Rupert Thorne's? Like you got Batman, Penguin, Catwoman, Alfred. We're not giving you Rupert Thorne or Carmine Falcone.
Look at this chubby clown is taking me down. I don't like it.
Chubby clown is taking me down.
Chubby clown, why do you do that? What did I do?
You used a special.
I didn't. That's what I don't like when I don't know where the specials are.
I've had a love-hate relationship with Batman games because I love to hate them. These like the side-scroller beat-em-ups. I've never like the one on NES that was like the Castlevania with the Batman skin. Nope, just hard. Because Batman shouldn't have a whip. It was weird to me. You know what I mean?
God damn it.
Do you want to jump and kick that guy?
I can't remember how to do that.
Or you can also jump.
I just jumped into his wheel.
What a great name for him, Biker. What's your name?
I'm Bobby Biker.
Biker.
Well, I cleared a level.
Look at you.
By the way, look at the Christmas level. You want to play a little bit?
Yeah, man.
Take on. Get in there. Get in there. Be your Batman.
Said that
You've played Batman.
That
I've never played
looks
Batman.
like a gun. What a start.
Game over. I just handed it to
and
you.
Michelle Pfeiffer in pleather.
By the way, my wife has been mistaken for Michelle Pfeiffer.
I can see that.
Yep, it's very much like her.
There we go. Where's this punch?
Oh, no. Oh, those are terrible.
Hey, give me a second to figure out. There we
Carnies. Jump through. There you go. I'm throwing my sticks of fire. That's how he sounds. Fire sticks in your face, have a better rain. This is festive. I feel good. Christmas trees, do you go for height or you go for
width?
Width?
Is it width or girth?
I like a nice girthy tree.
You know, you're going to be surprised at this, I think. Because growing up, our church every year would do a Christmas tree lot. And, you know, being the kids that we were, some indentured servitude, we would man the Christmas tree lot. So we would spend a lot of our Christmas, like the holiday time, December, freezing our asses off in the tent with like a space heater.
Huh?
Got to do that. Built character. That's what they told me. And sold trees. And I would have sap on my hands until March. But I got to know.
You can use that, you know.
You can't. Trust me, chafes.
Just makes it last longer.
Hi. Kill this person. Stun gun. Okay.
What's he doing?
He's being
There's a little barrel roll.
A little barrel roll. I feel like there's a mechanic that I'm not using that would really be helpful.
Probably, but you got it. Oh, he's got a lot of energy.
Because I'm basically just using B. So I got to know trees very well, and I can say that I am a fan of the Fraser fir.
Fraser fir is a fantastic tree.
Fantastic tree.
Yep, I agree. We have gone a couple of years ago. It was last year, the year before. We went a little overboard. We decided to get one that was just, and it was too big. It was kind of just ridiculous.
Like cartoonishly large?
Yeah, but it looked smaller in the lot, and then you got in the house, you're like, we've gone full Griswold here. This is all the animals living here. But I love seeing the variety of ornaments that people do and lights and how they do it. Some people do the tinsel, like it's hanging. Some people do garland. Are you a colored lights or all white lights?
White. Maybe do like a little bit of blue, but I like very clean, simplistic. Man, this guy with your just booty bounce, it's just killing me, literally. Yeah, like we're trying to decide if we're gonna do lights this year. Like normally we're gone for Christmas, so we don't really do like a lot of lights. But this year we're gonna be home more, so I was like, what are we gonna do? And honestly, I would just do white lights. I just love the clean, like look of it. I don't necessarily need to do any blow up animals or nativity scenes or Santa with reindeer or anything.
Did you ever get until your kid wants one? I never was into that, and then the one I want them.
Oh, if Traveler's like, I want the thing, was like, we're gonna get the thing.
Have you ever with the tree? Have you ever flocked a Christmas tree?
What the hell does that mean? And I'm automatically.
You worked at a lot. You didn't know what that is?
Flocking a tree?
They flock. They shoot fake snow on it. I think it's terrible. I don't like it personally, but some people dig it.
Let's see if that worked. No, because we're in Texas, and so it's like we have ice, but we don't have snow. I don't know if I'm invincible or not. I'm about to find out. He also can't fly.
That's a package full of clowns. That's the worst thing.
I am not invincible.
Can you?
I am not invincible. This is what I love: is that never before
5, 6, 7, 8
has Drew qualified this, but it reads. What? From instruction manual. Why did you never do that before? That's weird. You're just like, hey, don't blame me. Gotham City is in the midst of a jubilant holiday celebration. I know you would never have written that word. The mayor is giving his annual speech. Annual speech before the lighting of the Christmas tree in Gotham Plaza, which never existed before this movie. When much to the surprise of the crowd, a huge gift box appears. As the crowd quiets, the box erupts with skull-masked motorcyclists, flam-breathing clones, and knife-wielding acrobats storm the crowd. They've already done one thing. So there's a crowd quiets, the box erupts, I guess, and knife-wielding acrobats storm the crowd. That's the structure of that sentence is wrong. Oh, and it continues. Striking terror where moments...
Are you an English teacher?
Yeah, but I mean, it's badly written. Moments before there had been glee. That's the worst sentence ever constructed in the English language. God bless America. Police Commissioner Gordon quickly sends word, quote, send the signal. We need Batman here quickly. Oh, wow, that's not at all what he said. He's like, we about to die, light the fire. Miles away in stately Wayne Manor, billionaire, bachelor, Bruce Wayne looks up from his desk, because no one would ever give a shit if he's just a millionaire. He's like, you ain't got that much money, homie. He's like, no, I'm a billionaire. It's billionaire Bruce Wayne. A series of mechanized mirrors had detected the bat signal and reflected it through a window in Wayne's study, W-A-Y-N-E-E. Alfred, I'm assuming is a prompt. It just says, Alfred, quote, sir, shall I prepare? Which sounds like he's gonna put on a ball gag and a gimp suit, right?
Oh, he should. He should.
Oh my God, this might be my favorite plot ever. It's like a Christmas story. As Bruce pulls on the rubber cowl of his... Oh, we're getting ready for Friday night. Alfred hits a remote control button. This sounds like a fucking student film pitch. So get this. Then, Alfred hits a remote control button which starts the engine on the Batmobile. A singular moment later, Batman leaps into the cockpit and speeds away to rescue Gotham City once again. Holy shit. Movie synopsis. The monstrous penguin. Aw.
He's not a monster. His parents thought so, though.
Yeah. Who lives in the sewers beneath Gotham, joins up with wicked, shock-headed... Did you write this? Businessman Max Schreck to topple the Batman once and for all. But when Shrek's timid assistant, Selina Kyle, finds out and Shrek tries to kill her, pushes the bitch out the window. She is transformed into the sexy Catwoman. Just sends the wrong message.
Yeah. Throw a woman out a window.
Head trauma will just, liberate you. She teams up with the Penguin and Shrek to destroy Batman, but sparks fly unexpectedly when she confronts the Caped Crusader.
You don't want to confront him.
What if she had been allergic to cats, and when she fell out there, all the cats started licking her and stuff, and she would just been like an anaphylactic and died. I mean, she had the one, but it's kind of like your body can tolerate one, but it can't do multiple. This guy, talk about bringing a knife to a gunfight. The guy brought an RPG, and you're like, here's a metal thing that I made in my garage.
Yeah, well.
How are you grabbing and shit like that? You're doing very well.
Just don't punch the kids. Hey, how you doing? Hey, look, hey,
I didn't do any of those things.
I enjoy your deviled ham. It's like Deadpool with a pitchfork. Hey, come here. Have something
Faustian.
He does. Very Faustian, isn't he?
What buttons are you pushing? Because none of those work for me.
I'm going X and then A. For some of the other stuff.
None of those work for me.
Y and B. Sorry.
Oh, Y and B.
Oh, Y and B.
So I'm assuming there's no like skipping through.
I don't know. I'm just trying to get back to the Thin Clown goes down.
7 scenes featured in the film, including a hidden love scene.
What? I want some of that.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get into the hidden love scene.
Press pause.
Hold on, I gotta figure out how to do that.
Okay, got pause. Go A B B Y A B B X Y L and R at the same time. A B B X X X X X. Fuck you. Stop making this shit up. Oh my god. Oh man, that was good. Way to stick with it though. Come on, you have to appreciate it.
Someone's getting coal in the stomach. You're gonna go, oh, I put coal in. That's not coal. What? Oh! Merry Christmas and a happy Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever you choose to do.
Nothing at all. What do you want to do with closing out the year? What do you want to do? What's your wish list? Pam and I always do this when we go up to Big Bear. It was like, all right.
Like for what's my wish for next year?
Yeah,
my wish list, or like
what do you want to do?
Like next year, or like how do I want to end this year?
Yeah, both. I love both of those things. How do you want to end this year? Like where do you see yourself at the end of the year? And then what do you hope to accomplish next year? Or what will you accomplish next year?
I see myself in snow.
Okay.
I'm gonna find snow at the end of the year.
Okay.
Maybe strap on some skis, get out there, and burn my quads out.
Cool.
Spend it with the family.
Yeah.
You know, we as you know, we both did. We logged a lot of miles this year.
Yeah.
A lot of traveling. So even actually from, November on, this has just been family time.
Cool.
2020, you know what? I just want to approach 2020, and stay with me on this, seriously. Being serious.
100%.
From an attitude of joy and gratitude. I found myself getting so busy and so caught up in stuff that I'm not normally do. I just be in a negative space. And I think if I can approach things with just traffic even, just be aware of things and go, oh, it's traffic. But you know what? I get to be in traffic because I'm going to a job or I'm going to see a friend or I'm, find the joy in all that, because I think our lives can just rob us of joy. Just simple things. It can rob because we get so caught up in just the day-to-day minutia, and you can lose perspective and lose the big picture. And the big picture is my family, it's my friends, and it's the work I get to do. Not only that it affects a lot of people that we found through all our visits around the globe, but it affects me in a positive way. I love to do what I do, and I don't want to ever lose sight of that. And I think sometimes this past year, especially with the fires and so much went on, we had to move and back and forth, and it's like I want to find the new normal. I want to find the quiet and find the joy, and make that not only my 2020 but my life going forward.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's dope.
If you say, oh, I want to kick an amp from my guitar, I'm going to spit on you.
No. You know, I don't have to play toppers. That's a what an amazing declaration. Like that's a declaration of intent.
And it's not a. I don't want to say it's a
resolution.
Resolution. I don't like. Those resolutions are like, you do it for a while and whatever. No, this is just this is an attitude adjustment.
This is a pivot.
It's a pivot. It's exactly right. It's a pivot. It's just the. I think I got so caught up, like I said, in just the work, and it's been a difficult year, and I think I can't control a lot of the things. None of us can control how other people affect our lives, but we can control how we take it, how we absorb it, and choose to let it go, or not. But understanding that, just being aware of all that, and just take care of yourself. And part of taking care of yourself, I think, I'm working this out as I go.
Sure.
But I think it's it all starts with that, just your general attitude. Life isn't easy, but if you can just find that positive spot, and I don't want to sound like a guru. It's like, but I have a neighbor who's gone through some a melanoma scare. He's going through it now, and I saw him, and I was a little nervous. I was like, what do I say? See how he is. And he came over just like he always does, and his attitude. I asked him. I said, I know what you're going through. How are you doing this? He goes, what choice do I have?
Yeah.
This isn't going to define me and change me. And I was just like, and it was, but, it's perspective. So that's where I'm at.
I think it's easy for me. The temptation for me is to find justification for me to be angry or to be upset or to feel disappointed. And so I look for things that can help justify that. Traffic was terrible. This bad thing happened to me. So this justifies the mood that I'm in, as opposed to the reality, which is you have a choice, like you said, to either view this positively or view this negatively. Whenever I hear someone say, the internet is just a terrible place, or it's just, there's so much negativity, Twitter is nothing but negative things. Google, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the internet is the most tailor-made, curated, crafted thing that man has ever devised. And it is 100% generated by you, by me, by you. I think it was Ari Shaffir did a thing where he, for a month, did nothing but Google searched or YouTube searched puppy videos. And all of a sudden, the only suggestions he started getting were puppy videos. From YouTube, from Facebook, from everything. So don't blame the platform. Don't blame anybody else, because the responsibility rests with us. You're talking about being able to, what can you control? Epictetus put it this way. There's two columns, column A, column B. Column A are the things that I can control. And those are two things. My thoughts and my actions. That's it. Column B is everything else. So if we just spend our life forgetting column B and focusing on this, I can only control these two things.
It's one thing that I would add to that, column A.
Sure.
It's the pause between the thought and the action.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes
here's the thought,
and you can, and I've had the idea of positively or negatively reacting a little too quick. And if I can just get better at taking that second, it leads to a better action.
Always.
Yeah, and and when you're constantly aware that you need to do that, you're constantly aware. And when you're constantly aware, you're living in the present, and you're not worrying about the past, not worried about the future, and living in the now is the only thing that really exists. So it's like, oh man, if I can get better at that, and the days that I do it, I feel like a kid again when the day lasted longer. It's amazing if you start really doing it. Remember how summer vacation
was forever?
It was 3 years long. It was like, what month is it? Doesn't matter. I have now had days where I've had great days and I've looked and I'm like, wow, it's only 4:30. I thought this day was almost over because it's getting darker now, you know, here. No, the days seem longer. And it's just, I'm getting the hang of it.
Cool.
So I'm going to, and I think it's going to be a constant thing, but 2020, I want to really like craft that and perfect that as much as I can, as much as I'm willing, because it's, I like longer days. I like to be able to enjoy them, especially out here, because I was doing something the other day. You realize if you sleep like 7 hours, if you average 7 hours a night, say 7 days a week, it's 49 hours. Say you get up to pee all week, and that's 2 days out of every week that you are unconscious and sleeping.
Sure, we sleep most of our life.
Sleep it. And then I started thinking about traffic, and I'm like, if I'm in my car, minimum of 3 hours a day, sometimes in traffic or whatever, that's a day. So now I got 2 days and so only 4 days do I have stuff to do. And then I thought, at first, my first thought was like, that sucks, traffic that long. And then I thought, no, you know what? I listen to music. I listen to a podcast, hear some comedy, call my mom or a friend, make that traffic time valuable and actually pivot and turn it from traffic sucks to, oh, great, I have some downtime to
check this out.
Do something. Most time I actually just nap, but my insurance premiums are so high because I don't have a self-driving car.
The beauty of the pivot is that that's really something that we've learned from you guys. You're the ones who have adopted the notion and the declaration of pivoting in the live chat. So as we wrap up this season, this level,
that's right, level 2.
Level 2, man, we're down. We started off with a bang, February by the weirdest way possible, with me not even being able to be there.
You gonna be there this time?
Damn well better be.
We should do it again.
But we should do it again and do it for realsies. But every step of the way, this whole season, this whole level, every boss battle, you guys have been with us, and we've grown so much. And that's the thing that everyone here is the most grateful for, is that we're not doing this thing alone. We're doing this for you, and we're doing this with you. So thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for teaching us. Thank you for encouraging us. Thank you for encouraging each other and supporting each other.
Yeah.
I guess.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
And as always,
what do we play next?
what is going to happen? It's the Retro Replay crew. We got Paul Both, Big Papa PJ Harzma, and of course,
King of Soup at Drew Lewis.
Drew Lewis. We've shown his face.
Thank you guys for sticking with us this season. We look forward to kicking it off with you in 2020 for level 3. Stephanie Judge couldn't be here with us, but she says happy holidays as well.
That was her.
That was actually her. Thank you guys. Anything else? This is Paul Both, by the way. Look at that fuzzy boy right there.
He's a dude who makes us sound good.
It takes a village to do this whole thing. So from all of us here at Retro Replay, happiest of holidays. We'll see you guys in 2020 for level Trace.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas.
Hey!
What do we play next? I just got to say
you did it!